Hey guys, Mr. McSweeney here. I'm just going to record a quick video. I'm barely even going to edit this, but I want you guys to see how I set up my shots, how I like to edit, and how I try to make things look really good. I have a monitor over here. That's why I keep looking down to see what I look like in frame. What you want to be thinking about is how to make your video engaging, right? We do not want to just make videos of us sitting in front of a blank wall, looking down at a paper, reading. There's no point to that. It doesn't make for good content. We need good content here. So what do? I set up my room in a way where what's behind me is really cool. And then typically when I look around, I'm looking at my screen right now, it's too bright. And so what I'll do is I'll typically turn down the light because I like it to be moody. My wife, whenever she makes a video or something like that, she wants it all bright and airy and happy and all that stuff. So I have a gigantic light over here, whoop, right there, and I have a remote for it. So when you go to film, make sure that you have a light source that is going to allow you to control the lighting. So if you need to add more light, go for it. Open up the blinds and stuff like that. You want the light in front of you. That's called your key light. So your key light, your primary light, is kind of in front of you so that you are lit up. I have all these fun lights in the background because I think that adds a fun little element of interest in the back. And if you have RGB lights, you can always, mess around and change the color as well. Actually, red looks pretty cool. Yeah. So colors do add a lot of vibrancy and a lot of interest to this as well. So think about what's going to be behind you. Where's your light source? Are you going to just use the potato camera that's inside of your MacBook? Or do you want to film on your iPhone or whatever, because that's a better camera? Think about that. If you film on a better camera, then your image is going to be clearer versus the camera that's in the MacBook, which isn't very good. I call it a potato camera because you just look like a potato. If you are filming with the MacBook computer, light is going to be your best friend. So filming in an area, maybe you could go over by a window. So if you go to a window, open up the blinds, the light is going to come onto your face. You put the camera between you and the window, and then that's going to make your image look a lot better. All right? So those are all just little tricks. Again, you want to frame up your shot. I like having distance between me and the background. It just makes it look a little bit more interesting than if I'm pushed up all against the wall. You don't want that. It makes us feel claustrophobic when we watch videos like that. When you're watching this video, you feel open because the room is open. Think about how you can change the room layout to make this look a little bit different. Like my room is set up in a way where if I turn my camera carefully, because I don't want to unplug it, now instead of having a big open wall behind me, a big flat wall, you can see that this kind of like the room is narrowing towards the back corner. And so it actually gives the appearance of like a tightening space. All right. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. Speakers are starting to kind of show up. That looks cool. And the panels in the back add a little different element to it. But you just want to make something that's kind of fun. But this is really asymmetrical, which I'm not a massive fan of. But if you are a fan of it, then do that. You don't have to do what I do. I like certain color patterns and things like that. So I always film in a way that mimics those types of things. I can come here, and this is a whole different look. But you can start to see that my face is losing detail because now light source is behind me. So I want to grab this light and move it around. So watch this. I'm going to take this light. Hopefully I can move it because the cord is behind a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to move this to a spot that will then be shining on my face when I am standing here. So now you can actually see that light is hitting me, and the detail is going to come back. And you got to play with it. Like I'm going to turn that light a little bit more. Boom, that looks a lot better. So this shot looks a lot different. One pet peeve of mine, garbage cans. Never have a garbage can in the shot. It always looks bad. So you can see that this would be more of a shot if I was going to do something about like building and working on things, because you can see there's like tools and building and stuff like that. The other shot I always do for instructional videos, because it has the desks in the back, and so it's like workstations and things like that. Okay, so think about what's the point of your video, what do you want to do, who do you want to include, all that kind of stuff. I just keep looking down here. This is a little busy for me. I would want to clean this up, like that pool noodle. Get that pool noodle out here, get the garbage can out here. That little thing next to the door is all tilted. It looks bad. My speakers look super dope, so how can I make it where I can see those? I could always lower this camera. I could be sitting in my leather couch and have that. I'm not going to do it right now because it takes forever, but that would be a really cool shot. I prefer to stand in my videos because it does help me, right? It gives me energy. If you sit back and you're all lazy, then you're going to sound lazy, you're going to look lazy. But when I stand up, I'm like, hey guys, Mr. McSweeney here. I can be really animated that way. Another really cool view, at least I've never really tried it, as I roll my whole setup around here. You see, now I'm out of my light, and now you can see what my face looks like, right? It's starting to fall apart. This could be a really cool angle if I centered it up in the room. Take a little trip with me. Let's move some stuff. Again, I'm not editing this video. You're just seeing me do all this in real time. I think this would be a pretty fun shot. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you film in front of a window, because that does affect everything. All right. Boom. I want to go over just a little bit more. Yeah, because I want those two laser beams in the shot. All right. Look, I'm missing detail. I'm going to turn this big bright light over here. And that's going to shine on my face. So now when I'm here, there I am, you can see me. So that is just such a huge detail. Again, I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to let you see it. And then play with the color, you know. Green's kind of fun. Green might be cool because this is what it looks like with blinds closed behind me, but this is a really interesting shot. I got all my students' pictures up there. Kind of looks like a workspace back here, chill spots back there. Let me open the blinds, show you what happens. Boom. 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 All right, now the blinds are going to add a ton of light into the shot. So you got to be careful, because now it's just a big white mess behind me. My camera's having a hard time focusing on me because it doesn't know what to look at. If I turn off my key light, all the light sources behind me and my face loses so much detail because the camera doesn't have anything to look at me with, right? So a camera picks up light and interprets light to make the image. So you always want to have a light, so that way I can film with this behind me. Now it's all white and stuff like that, so how do I fix that? On my camera, I can change the exposure. You might not be able to do that on yours. So if I turn this down, now you can see outside, and you'll still be able to see me. So I need to pump up the brightness of my light so that you'll be able to see me better. Okay, so here comes my light. It's turning on slowly. You can start seeing more detail. I might want to move my light source closer to my face. So you can see there's all kinds of like negotiating all of the different things so that you can get the shot you want. I mean, literally the light source is like directly above the camera at this point. Yeah. So now look, there's detail on me, and you can see the window, but literally, like, just to show you, if I can, that's the pole for the light. So like, the light is literally right there, and I stand right there. So you can see that this thing is like literally directly above me. So it can get complicated if you start wanting to use windows behind you. Otherwise, if I turn this off, that's what it looks like. And this is terrible. So got the light on. That actually is a pretty good shot. I might start using this. But have some fun setting up your shot. It is really enjoyable. You can move things. You can add lights, change the colors. What you wear is important. In all of my instructional videos, I try to wear the same thing just because I like the way it looks. So try to have your aesthetic on point and crush this project, okay? When you are reading your project, please don't read. Don't hold a piece of paper and say, "Hola, me llamo Señor McSweeney. Yo tengo 35 años." Don't do that. Look down, read a couple lines, and then look up. "Hola, me llamo Señor McSweeney. Tengo 35 años. Soy de Nueva York." Pause, read. Look at the camera, pause. "Yo vivo en Marietta." And that way, when you go to edit, you can do clean edits and it doesn't look like you're reading. Okay, I've been doing this for years. Come see me if you need any help. I hope this video helps, and good luck. "Hola, me llamo Señor McSweeney. Tengo 35 años. Soy de Nueva York. Yo vivo en Marietta."